Anticipating and planning for risks, including both threats and opportunities, can significantly improve project outcomes. Risk management is an important part of the project development process because it enables project teams to identify, assess, and plan ahead to minimize additional unnecessary costs or schedule delays. The Federal Highway Administration, AASHTO, and TRB have introduced the Managing Risk in Rapid Renewal Projects tool, also known as R09, to help agencies complete a comprehensive yet adaptable in-house risk analysis, avoiding the need to rely on outside consultants and therefore reducing costs.
R09 was developed as part of the Second Strategic Highway Research Program, also known as SHRP2, and has already been used on projects across the nation. This free tool uses a spreadsheet-based template to guide the project team through a formal risk management process that helps evaluate risks and related mitigation actions on projects of all sizes. The process starts by helping the project team familiarize themselves with the project's scope, strategy, and conditions. Once the project-based performance is defined, R09 helps the project team identify risks and categorize them by project phase. Then each risk is assessed for its probability of occurrence, mean cost impact, mean duration impact, and mean disruption impact. The R09 tool is then used to calculate the combined severity of each unmitigated risk and their anticipated impact to project cost, schedule, and disruption. The team then brainstorms possible response actions to mitigate the most severe risks and assesses the cost efficiency of implementing the identified response actions. The tool recalculates the combined severity of the risks, this time with the selected mitigations, and their anticipated impact to project performance. Finally, the project team identifies who will implement the selected mitigations so that there is accountability moving forward. Many transportation agencies are using R09 on projects of different sizes and scopes. Recently, many of them came together at a peer exchange to share their experiences.
The brainstorming at the outset of the project, it was very helpful with people getting a full understanding of what the project was. What we found with the two that we did is that not everybody had the same familiarity with the project. And so by working through a presentation on the project and then a brainstorming of what all the issues are, and then we can dig down into the details of what the risks are associated with those issues.
Right now, Puerto Rico is confronting some economic challenges. I see R09 as a tool that helps us use our resources more efficiently and justify where money is going and why it's going there.
We were interested in R09 because, again, it's just kind of a more refined methodology. It's a simplified methodology, not having to use more, again, Monte Carlo simulation to get some of your analysis. And thought that would be relevant to getting better estimates and managing risk. And we have a large emphasis in doing better project management also.
Some of the project managers who have attended these workshops, now they are thinking through is like, hey, these, we need to make sure these are the issues we need to address up front, rather than starting the project and then trying to deal with it later on.
I think it's a good process just to learn and get to discuss with the other DOTs, just to see how they're communicating and getting projects through the system easier and more efficiently. I think even if you do have a process, I think it's good to still try to learn from the R9 process, just to, because there may be something you can take away to better help yourself.
I believe the overall success of any risk management workshop is getting the project design team and all of the project stakeholders in the same room and discussing all of the things that could go right or wrong with the project. And when I see and hear that aha moment from some of the certain stakeholders when they realize a project risk that was identified that they never thought of and that could happen on this project, that's when I feel we've really had success. The R09 software goes a long ways to making all of that work.
Many transportation agencies are holistically assessing how they approach risk management. With commitment from all levels across an agency, R09 and risk management in general can help DOTs be smarter about their resources, create more realistic cost and schedule estimates, and be used to set up transportation programs, saving time and money in the long run.
First and foremost, I think all states should recognize that R09 is a very doable process. It's a process that makes sense. It can be used on most projects. It's defendable, and it is not as difficult as some folks might make it out. The other message would be, from a departmental standpoint, I think there is a scalable, quantitative, and defendable process, R09, that can compare project risks, allowing DOTs to make decisions based on the financial program needs that the process helps identify.
The R09 process and risk management in general can be beneficial for transportation projects of any size or scope, improving project performance by saving money and shortening project duration. We encourage you to begin or continue applying risk management through the R09 risk management process. With support from your DOT management and policies and procedures to guide your staff, this process can help you plan for, assess, and manage project risks to better meet your budget and schedule goals.
To view case studies and learn more about how you can use the R09 risk management process, visit the FHWA SHRP2 website.